is on. Tap in. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. Turn it off.
Is that not Lisha B? Oh, you can go ahead and cut that off because it's not Lisha B live. Okay.
The Afternoon Lituation with Lisha B starts next.
Yeah, it's Grand Rapids, number 155, Magic 1049. You already know what the vibes is. You heard the intro. I'm Lisha B. Hey, bestie. What's up? Happy Feel Good Friday. I hope that you are very excited for this long, good old-fashioned holiday weekend. Praise God. But I do have some news for you, so you need to be locked in also throughout the show. But also download that Magic app so that you know what's happening for Monday on Labor Day, because we're doing something real special, real P, okay? So lock in with me today for the rest of your work day and your evening. I'm here till 7 o'clock, bestie. So let's get into some good music. You know the vibes on Magic 1049.
Your daily dose of pop culture. The Lituation Report on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids number 1 for hip-hop and R&B.
If you are a Killer Mike fan or an LP fan, they haven't released an album as Run the Jewels in over 4 years, but fans can hear the pair reunite on Mike's newest single, Detonator. He debuted the song on Wednesday as part of his appearance for the Call of Duty live stream event, as the track was created for the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 game. And while fans may still need to wait a little longer for a Run the Jewels project, there's no shortage of Killer Mike music that you can listen to clearly. And speaking of new music, A$AP Rocky decided to push up the release date for his new single, Taylor Swift, since in his word, quote, "You dummies leaked it already." According to the rapper's social media, he gave a quick preview of the visual that dropped today, and it was originally debuted way back in July 2022 during Rocky's set at Rolling Loud in Portugal, and the song and its accompanying video leaked online days later. So the track will be living on the upcoming Don't Be Dumb project, which obviously does not have a date. We just know it's coming out in the fall. But if you want to get all the details about what else is going on in the rap game right now, you know what to do. Download that My Magic GR app. Grand Rapids number 1 for hip hop, Magic 1049, and happy New Music Friday. And I don't know about you, but this New Music Friday hits a little different because we've got some heavy hitters blessing us with some tracks. We gotta get into this Doechii because I've already listened to the project, and something about this is doing something special to me. On the heels of her posting her Swamp Sessions freestyle performances for the past 6 weeks, Doechii delivered even more good music for us in this tape called Alligator Bites Never Heal, obviously inspired by the Gators in her home state of Tampa, Florida. But she gave us 19 records, and some of my favorites have to be Boiled Peanuts, Denial is a River, and Catfish, and obviously got to give it up to Nissan Altima. There's a lot of different cadences and genres that Doechii is giving us on this mixtape, so if you want to tap in, get the details on the app. And also last but certainly not least, following a 4-year hiatus, Big Sean has finally dropped his 6th studio album, Better Me Than You. It's got features from Cash Cobain, Kodak Black, Gunna, and so much more. I haven't yet tapped into it, but if you have, let me know the details. Tap into that My Magic GR app and let me know what new music you've been listening to. It's Lisha B, Afternoon Bestie, on Grand Rapids number 1 for hip hop, Magic 1049. And you know the rule. When you go to a museum or anywhere of high importance, you keep your hands off the merchandise unless you want to pay for it. And I don't know about you, but I ain't got millions of dollars to pay for no things. But this little boy might have just gotten away with the best crime ever, because a curious 4-year-old accidentally smashed a 3,500-year-old jar while he was touring a museum in Israel. And let's just say what you think happened actually didn't happen at all. Now, the boy's father said that when he pulled the jar slightly because he was curious about what was inside, the tug was just enough to send the jar flying, crashing into pieces on the museum floor. So despite the damage, the museum said that they believe the jar could be restored and returned to this display. So they decided to have no hard feelings against the little boy and decided to invite the child and their family back for a more organized and chiller tour. I don't know how they got away with this, but shout out to the museum for not causing any other ruckus. But if you want to get more details about why this belongs to the streets, download that My Magic GR app.
It's time for the 6-1 on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids number 1 for hip-hop and R&B.
Who else is sick in construction? Because I sure am. It appears that the bridge repair that closed the ramp at 131 northbound and 96 since April will actually not be finished by the announced date of September 13th. This is all coming from the Michigan Department of Transportation, and they tell us that the project is about 2 weeks behind schedule. So if you have been irritated by what's going on 131 and 96, you are going to have to just be irritated a little longer. But maybe this will, put them back in your good graces, because also MDOT said that it's removing lane restrictions on 60% of its road and bridge projects for the Labor Day weekend. Now, they're also saying that the traffic restrictions will be lifted lifted by 3 p.m. today and lasts until 6 a.m. on Tuesday, September 3rd on 96 out of 161 projects throughout the state. But they are reminding drivers that while these operations are suspended, equipment and certain traffic configurations will remain in place for temporary shifts or on the shoulder of the lane. So if you want to get all the details about what projects will be halted for the Labor Day weekend, do yourself a favor and tap into that My Magic GR. It's Grand Rapids #1 for hip-hop, Magic 104.9. When is there a day that Angel Reese doesn't make us proud? The Chicago Sky rookie sensation is having an unforgettable year. The girl's been selected as the 7th overall pick in this year's WNBA draft. She's been quickly shattering records and even earned her spot as the WNBA All-Star in her first season, okay? But her impact also goes well beyond the court. Angel's taking on a whole new challenge by stepping into the world of broadcasting with her upcoming podcast, Unapologetically Angel, and it's set to launch on September 5th with episodes dropping every single Thursday. Now, you know I love Angel down, but this part is the part that makes me super excited because one of my sisters is the co-host of this podcast, Maya Reese, and she's not new to this, she's true to this. Baby is Emmy Award winning, and she's also won 7 awards just for being a sports content creator. My girl Maya really knows what she's talking about. So definitely tap into Angel Reese's new podcast. And if you want more details, go ahead and tap into that My Magic GR app.